This is Close Combat Gateway to Caen. You're watching episode 29 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. We are heading back to Cassino. This is my most dreaded of the battles, I feel like, and we are going to have to get it done with a very battered Pioneer battalion. We still have 2nd Glasgow Highlanders holding out, but we have to find a way to push through. In the last fight, we did drop their only tank, so let's hope that the situation still remains the same and they won't have access to another. We have Street Fighter and Akira Company. In 1st Platoon, we are still missing one of our sections, and then we have no more AT guns. So we've got a new flamethrower unit, and we still have our mortar half-track. But realistically, we're just going to have to get by with what we got and hope for the best. And then it looks like the Allies are struggling, just like we expected. They don't have any full platoons, so they're missing one unit in 1st Platoon as well. And it looks like in place of their tank, they have filled out with a company commander. Because we're not as concerned about armor now, I am going to go ahead and take a little bit more of an aggressive stance. We've got 2nd Platoon on the west side, kind of still bottled up at the shallow bend. On the east side, I have 1st Platoon, and I'm kind of preparing in the north to push to the west. I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with that, but I do want to bottle them up and force them to attack me or die in my crosshairs. All right, we got contact in the north. I'm actually totally fine with them being there. If they come east of that line of bocage, they'll be easy targets. So I am going to go ahead and pull Tetsuo to the west, make sure nobody spots them, and then we can start marching them north. We're going to do the same over here. We're going to get here, and I'll probably just crawl them across the road. Oh, we got guys right in front of us. And apparently everybody wants to engage. I would have preferred them not to, but I guess we're in it. We're going to have to worry about mortars coming in. We got movement over here on the west side too. Let's go ahead and mortar that.
Soldier!
Hit them while we know where they are. Can we drop this last guy? Oh, I hear their mortar. Can we kill that guy? I think their mortar landed off map. Let's go ahead and pull back. Okay, those are my shells landing. There's theirs. It was going to be right where he was. Perfect timing. So, if we're going to be able to just avoid them in the south, that's fine. We'll just try and move that one team for now. I want to focus on this fight because they're just charging us. Let's get moving up here. Actually, we got to turn and go like this. There we go. Turn that off.
Soldier!
And I don't know, do we get K since our secret is out of the bag? Maybe we just get K to run as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I clicked on the names. Now we got everybody moving. Who else is moving? Let's see. You pull back. Anishi, you got to stay put. We don't want you to go. I clicked on like every name in there. So we got to figure out who's all moving to the north. And let's get K relocated, go west. I wonder who else we got. Alright, we got more runners. They're retreating. Alright, I'm not going to waste the mortars. I think they're going to go further. Ken was also apparently in that, so they're just holed up in the middle. Let's go ahead and bring Birdie back. And Zoo, I'm comfortable with you moving up here. We'll just cover a little bit with Ken. Anishi can stay there for a moment. Ooh, is that coming after West or Anishi? I don't know if they can see these guys. I don't know if that was just a miss or if they're actually targeting the guys in the west. Ho ho! That was right on Yamagata. So, unfortunately, they're going to have to stay put. We just took one. Alright, Birdie can't see anything. Oh, Alex. I missed Alex. They were on the list. So, crawl back. Let's put some rounds up there. Yuri Han has really good line of sight. We'll put some mortars on them as well. And we got more guys running to the south. I would like these guys to get into position, but these guys are flying. We're going to open up on the rifle section now. I would have liked a little bit closer for high probability of kill, but they are moving. So I don't know that we have time for that. No. Keep going. Alex is having a bad time. We're going to have to just run. They're going to get pummeled with mortars, so we're going to have to get out of there. Yuri Han, do your thing. Zoo is working these guys. I just don't think they have the best angle. So if Birdie can come up from the back, I think it's going to look pretty good. And Anishi got a kill, I think, so it's holding them off for a minute. Tetsuo, almost there. Let's go ahead and crawl over. And Kanata, can we get you out of the mortar zone? Uh-oh. Is that our mortar just landing kind of close to us? I think it was. We're going to pull down here anyway just to be safe. It's important that Zoo survives because we're going to need that command element as we face more fierce fighting. We have put a decent dent into their morale, but I don't know if it's because we actually have killed them or if it's because they're just having a bad day getting shot and mortared. And I kind of think everybody's got to get up here because we're about to be overrun. Full sprint. It's too late to be patient. Uh-oh. They're hitting us. I don't know if we're going to have to pull back. Are they really mortaring us right on their guy? Okay, he surrendered. Let's get out of here. Pull back. Hit them in the flank. We got that rifle section stuck there in the open. Alright, Ken, what are you doing? Let's get Zoo up here. Yuri Han still got them pinned down. More guys in the corner. We are going to have to whittle them down a little bit to figure out which side we can push from. We're going to have to pick west or north. I'm not convinced that we're going to be able to just fully encircle them because there's so much open terrain. We're going to have to try and like weaken one spot and push through it. Alright, so we did lose sight of that team. They might make another push, but for right now, I'm fine pulling back. We obviously hold the better position there, so if they push it, we're okay. Hide here and see if we can avoid mortar fire. I think that's the answer. It was no. It landed right behind us. Yep, pull back. And I don't know really... Oh, yep. They're going for the middle. But yeah, let's get out of there. Akuma... Can't really see there. They're going to have to be a lot closer. I'm thinking the same is true with Alex, so let's get Alex moved right there. And then they're just making a mad dash, so we'll let them close the distance. I'm wondering if we go ahead and drop mortars down there as soon as this salvo is complete. Alright, Tetsuo's in a decent spot. They can't really move out, though, because they have engagement opposite. So we'll go ahead and mortar right there. Pick off what we can. We still can't target the middle. Alex can't either. So we're just going to have to wait for them to keep closing the distance. I think we're okay over here. I don't know. Maybe we give it 1 minute, make sure that they're not going to re-engage. And we have plenty of time. We still have to outfight them, but we've weakened them a lot, so I think the biggest plan is just defeat what we can and apply pressure where we think they're weak. So I'm going to start flanking this element. We'll let Alex pull back a little bit, avoid the mortars. I trust Akuma by themselves. They've got good cover in the bocage. And then I think let's go ahead and bring these guys down here to support the fight. Oh yeah, they're just going for it. Looks like 2 squads. We got a Piet and maybe a Bren. Oh yeah, they're coming over here. So everybody, to your positions, into the middle. Who else did I select? What is that? I did not select these guys. All right, that happened. Bigger priority, get these guys all set.
In position.
K can't really help. I also don't want those guys on the road to draw mortar fire right now because we don't really have a place to run except for retreat. Ooh, there it is. We are stunned. And I hear grenades. Okay. Yuri Han actually is in a really good spot to cut them off. Let's go ahead and reposition right there a little bit further north with Birdie. We'll go further south right there. Hold this line. Get some shots into them. In fact, actually, let's pull Zoo up here. And let's break off and get some extra firepower in the north. Alex can hold this corner. All right, we have lousy rifle squads. Our flamethrower doesn't have line of sight. So we're kind of just counting on Akira to solve this. Oh! With a grenade throw like that, we're looking pretty good. I still want to move out here. I don't know if we can. I don't know if they'll see us. Okay, who's surrendering? Let's hit them again. Let's go a little further north. And Akuma, target this guy. And that's our dead guy. Support is on the way. Okay, so that's the surrendery. Let's go ahead and move up, take the shallow bend back. And we're going to have to get ready to move across that field somehow. Maybe we can draw fire right here and keep them suppressed with this short distance. And they won't worry about the guys walking up from the southwest. Oop, Birdie, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Oh, we got hit. Let's focus on this rifle. We'll get them dropped. And we can't see them, which means they shouldn't be able to see us. So I'm inclined to go ahead and just start the move. We're just going to start moving. We're going to take overwhelming force. And we can't see there either, so we're going to go ahead and close in. And we're going to hope that by the time we get into their line of sight, they're not a major threat. But I'm done messing around with these guys. I'm sick of this battlefield. We're taking it. I don't want to be reckless, but we will accept casualties as long as they're productive casualties. Let's go ahead and get Sakiyama set up. We're not going to use them. I should have thought about this. They don't have armor, and I have 2 Panzerjägers. So there weren't great alternatives. There were 2 machine gun half-tracks, I believe. So, like, I could have swapped out for that. I don't want to get those popped because that'll give us a morale cut. But they would have been more useful. But either way, we can use the Panzerjäger rifles to hold this position because we're going to drive them back. So they shouldn't have to hold off like a full Bren assault. They just have to pick off anybody in the distance that tries to come this way. I kind of think these guys are going to get another wave. We have a few decent mortar hits up there, so I think we just keep it going. Yuri Han actually sees them, I think. He got one of them. Reprioritize the close target. Get the runner. Get the runner. Everybody shoot the runner. Zoo, I think you're going to keep going north, and you're actually going to march right along there. And then Alex, you've kind of crawled out a little bit. I don't love that. Sit tight for the minute, and then Sakiyama's probably in a decent spot now. You know, sometimes my mortars are too accurate, and I need a little bit of spread. This time, they're nowhere near where I need them to land, and they're not being effective. 3 teams, 1 guy in the field. Who's going to survive? No line of sight there. I think Alex is going to have to make the move back to the north, which is unfortunate. I brought them south, but I actually thought we were going to have more contested battles down here. And I think we have this pretty well wrapped up. So, yeah. You want to move. Oh, never mind. You're not going anywhere. So that guy's dead. Let's see. I don't know if we can do anything about this guy. So we'll try and put some indirect fire out there. Wait for these mortars. And then once this is secure, we can focus our effort on fighting that corner. Akuma is moving along. I'm also at the point, too, where I'm fine taking their flag. I don't care if we annihilate them, because they're going to be hidden in that northwest corner now, right? So I think let's bring Maya out, and we'll use the machine gun on the half-track. Pretty sure the half-track had a machine gun. I don't see it listed there, but I swear it did. Either way, it's coming out. Let's pull these back over here, actually. We're not worried about them being below us, so they can just go up the road. But yeah, we'll push for the flag. I don't want to take excessive casualties to kill all their people. So if we can take the flag, we'll dare them to come push us and then see where we're at. Let's position right here. We'll make sure there's nobody north of us before we go that way. I also don't want to be out on the road getting shot at from the left and the right, so we'll make sure the field to the north is clear. Put some indirect fire out here. Uh-oh. Nope, like right there. Put some more mortars out. We got 2.5 decent barrages. So Maya can set back up for a minute and use those mortars, and then we'll get them back on the road. Let's leapfrog up to there. We'll pull Ken out and around. Go there. Alright. Everybody made it here. Nobody's bothered them. Let's keep moving up. Mortar barrage will end by the time we get there, so I'm not concerned. Those seem like decent spots. We just kind of got to box them in on this corner so that they can't run either direction, you know? Zoo's keeping them locked down. Mortars are hitting. Actually, they're dead. I don't know if there's a second squad there, but that HQ squad is gone. Okay, let's just keep pushing west. I don't see anything north. We'll find out when we cross, but I think it's okay. Maya, back on track, driving to the north. And I think it's okay. I think Akuma, you're going to go for it up here. And I think we're also going to have Yuri Han come back you up. I want to say that corner is secure. We will wait for a moment. We'll leave Zoo there to cover. And then I think we do have a little bit of line of sight out here. So there probably is nobody in the immediate vicinity, or we'd see them. Let me know if the mortar half-tracks do have machine guns. I thought they had one mounted machine gun. Let's move up here. And we're going to believe that that corner is clear. Maya is still struggling. Let's get Onishi, I don't know, over here. We're down to one guy, but they do have 1,300 rounds in that MG, so we'll let them cover the west edge of that. We're just going to move out there and take the flag all brazenly. We can see to the corn. So cover there. Maybe even crawl up a few meters. Just make sure that everybody can see and it's not just one guy. Maya made it to the first turn. Very slow progress. Full speed ahead, Maya.
Einheit ist wieder aufgestellt.
All right, we should have this any moment. Okay, we got it. They have 0 morale. So, whatever they got left, it's not going to cut it. Everybody hold up. I don't know that they'll actually push this, but they have been fairly aggressive. So we got to be ready. All right, Cammy's good. Kira. Ooh, gunshots. All right, 3 teams, probably all mortar. We're going to go ahead and drop our last mortars right in there. We can't actually see them. Somehow they see us. Let's pull back. We don't actually have to hold the flag. We just can't let them take it. So we'll go back to safety. Keep going, keep going. Got a little bit of smoke. I don't know if it's going to help. They did stop shooting. All right, first mortar landed off map.
Einheit ist wieder aufgestellt.
I think move up. I don't know that we need to, but why not?
Deck mich!
I mean, that landed right where we want it. Come on, give us a good one. Yuri Han can't see. Perfect hit. We'll just put some indirect fire out anywhere we can. Maybe right there, we can target them. Zoo, can't see anything. And then Akuma, can kind of see. Oh, we took one. I feel like we can safely walk up through the corn pretty well from the south. I don't know that they're going to see us there.
Der Feind hat Waffenstillstand angeboten.
Oh, never mind. Time is up. We have 100% morale. Battle ended because we took the victory locations, and they did have to disband. That felt like a very good offensive. We killed 12. We wounded 31. We took 3 prisoners. They killed 1 and wounded 5. So, definitely turned out as good as it felt like it did. We got Zoo with no kills. Birdie has 6 kills. Ken has 9 kills. Yuri Han has 4 kills and a couple casualties. Alex has no kills. Akuma has 2 kills. Akira has 1 kill. Tetsuo has no kills. Kanada has 3 kills. And we got Onishi with 9 kills. Kei has nothing. Yamagata has nothing but stayed back. And Sakiyama, same situation. Maya with the mortar. We got 9 kills. There we go. And then Cammy didn't do anything with the flamethrower. Still a good outcome. All right. First platoon leader, 2 kills. Light mortar, nothing. P at nothing. Rifle, couple of survivors, but no kills. Bren is wiped out. Another Bren that's wiped out. Another Bren that's wiped out. And another Bren that's wiped out. First medium mortar got 1 kill. Second medium mortar walks away with 2 kills. And company commander got 1 kill. Let me know in a comment down below how you feel like this went, because I throttled them and we wrecked them. So I feel like on my side, it felt fluid, it felt consistent, and it felt powerful. It was a good offensive. We took low casualties. I didn't just charge them, and kind of that like sitting back, letting them expose themselves, taking out what we could, and then hitting the weak spots really paid off. Easier said than done. Otherwise, I would just do that every time. But I enjoyed the fight, so let me know how you feel about it. Also, if you thought it was a good one, like the video. Make sure you're subscribed because we're going to have new content coming up. I'm convinced we're going to get through this. We are not going to give up. We are going to win in 2 more battles. Then we'll be starting a new game. Lastly, feel free to support the channel by becoming a member. I appreciate all you guys do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.